Hello and welcome back to the Broken Respawn podcast, where Sarin's planting seeds.
God damn it!
And we're all just causing chaos and commenting on weird and wonderful things that we've been up to over the last couple of weeks, couple of months in some cases, because some of us haven't been around for a while. Yeah, last stream where he was entirely occupied by eating.
I went downstairs and made some food. It's not my fault you decided to schedule something for when I would be cooking.
Oh, right.
Anyway,
it's completely blank. I just went, noodles, pork, stir fry, great. Came back upstairs and like, oh crap, yeah, shit.
Oh yeah, podcast, yeah. Anyway, on the podcast today, we have myself, TBSliver. We are also joined by the ever-bearded SarinTal.
Yes.
The pom-pom wearing Moogle himself, CaedesEnder.
Harrow.
And our special guest today is the Bat Proot themselves, Mixolydia.
Hello.
Who is actually sat right there.
Quick, turn the camera.
No. I have an agreement not to. I have actually cropped my camera so that you can't even see her reflection in the green screen. So, yeah. Anyway, how are we all doing this fine evening?
Sleepy, goodbye.
Good night. Right, bye. Podcast's over. Let's go.
I mean, you know that saying when the kids asleep, the parents asleep. So, kids asleep. Why am I here?
Yep. Can't blame me for that. Oh dear. What have we been up to? Well, Sarin, what have you been up to the last couple of weeks? Because I know me, Caedes, and Lydia are going to talk about last night or yesterday.
Is there even a point for me being here then?
There's something you'll want to see.
Yes.
Honestly, I've been playing Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora. It's actually a really pretty game. It's the Avatar universe, of course. Humans are evil. You know, invading land they're not supposed to. We've done this history lesson before.
Yes, the Avatar universe. That's why we're people.
Yes, only there.
Laughs in the British Empire.
Right.
Don't bring up the Empire. They don't like it.
Laughs in British.
Reverse violation, innit?
No, that's why. It's Canadians why the Geneva Convention exists, but that's another story. Other than that, I tried out Speed Freaks with Sliver. That was a lot of fun.
That's good.
Sliver bought me a new game on Steam that we have to play at some point together. What was it called again?
Okura, yes, that's the one.
Apparently, each player sees a different world, but you're trying to platform the world through together at the same time. I don't know. Wife's been insisting that I play it for a while now, and so it's actually a stream that she will watch when me and Sliver play it.
We get a Lady Sarin in the audience? Oh no, we're in trouble.
Right?
We better be on our best behavior.
She already knows what I'm at home. I don't need to be on my best behavior. Best behavior is only for the courting stage. Once you're married, it's over.
for the courting stage and when the mother-in-law's around. Nah.
But yeah, other than that, I'm just waiting for the new Star Wars game to drop to see how that goes.
Nice.
And then news from Star Citizen, whatever that may be, which I'm going to touch base on back on that in a minute.
Ooh, I'll touch base a little bit on Star Citizen as well, because I've got some developments. Caedes, what have you been up to? Or should we go to Lydia next?
The Moogle.
Do the Moogle first. Okay, Moogle first.
Honestly, not much. I'm trying to not sink as much time into Final Fantasy 14 because I'm fast running out of things to do. I finished the story. I've got. Let's see, what have I got now? I've got a tank I've got my DPS, 2 mages, a a healer, and a tank all to level 100 now. I've farmed most of the non-raid mounts already. I'm best in slot almost for non-savage tier. Yeah, I've kind of gone a bit ham on it. And being a dancer, I'm still the lowest DPS. So great.
So fuck you, I guess.
No, I love it. Being a dancer is great. I have insanely high survivability, mobility, and I get to dance. It's great.
Yeah, I gotta say, normally when I'm watching you, you're the last one down, and you're just like, well, that was fun to watch everyone die. Yeet offside.
Yeah. There's a couple of times where I just have a chain of fuck ups, and there's one particular boss, and I think Kremlik will know. I mean, when I say fuck those cats, absolutely fuck those cats. Those are just the most annoying little bastards.
Oh dear.
Yeah, no, that's pretty much it. I'm setting up my PlayStation so that I can actually use the PS1 and PS2, and rather than emulate, which has been quite fun.
Yeah, because last time, I don't think we've had you. Have we had you on since you finished?
It's been like a month and a half, I think.
Yeah, have you been on since?
I think I've missed 3.
7 Rebirth. Latest 7.
Definitely did 1 since Rebirth. I mean, Rebirth was a while back now.
Yeah. That's fine. I'm just trying to remember.
No,
I've slept since then.
Oh, we did I tell you what, I haven't covered the Monster Hunter Bingo.
Oh
That's, that got fully built and is in development for stage 2 at the moment because I need to rebuild the save file on a more complete one.
Yeah.
But I've had about 5 different nights where we've played it. It's been relatively fun.
Yeah.
Glad it's not been effort wasted.
No, Krem's been poking a few ears, and Arg is for one is interested, as well as the rest of his Monster Hunter team. So that should be that could be interesting. Getting
once it's set up, it's something I can hand out that they don't need me to run it, kind of thing. I mean, Arg knows how to do randos and bingos and that anyway. So yeah,
and they've probably got maxed out saves that they could probably use with just a double check sort of thing. If they really want to do it.
Yeah.
Yes, Krem.
Yeah, lots of rule changes there. And I picked up, completed, and I'm halfway through for a second time on hard mode EDF6.
Oh no.
So that's entirely just defeated now. It's gone. I'm now on I've got a couple more missions to do, and then I'm on the end game grind before I charge into Inferno mode, which is gonna wreck me. Yeah, it's been busy. Put it that way.
Ah, dear. And on to the birthday girl herself.
Yeah.
What have you been up to for the last... When were you last on?
It's been a while.
Been a few months. Yeah. So what have you been up to?
It's been a while, couple of months.
Yeah.
We've been mostly doing the Elden Ring seamless. It's breaking more every week.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm getting the PS1.
Yeah. Yeah, there seems to be a spate of PS1s being set up on streams.
It was literally the same day.
Yeah.
I set it all up, got it all running, went to post a picture in Discord, and Lydia beat me to it by an hour. We're pissed off.
Yep. Sounds about right.
The irony is that the picture she posted was Final Fantasy VIII, and that was the game I happened to grab because it was top of my pile at the moment to test that it was working. So we both did Final Fantasy VIII as well.
Yeah, because I just...
Oh,
yeah.
That missed you.
Yeah, that's been set up. Started 7, the original 7. Haven't done any... Well, still depends.
Right.
So there's still
Live
yet to
audio.
complete any Final Fantasies.
Yeah, I'm yet to do any of them. Sorry, live audio adjustments. Lydia's quieter than I am, and we're on the same microphone, so shenanigans. So yeah.
Fun.
I'm yet to do any Final Fantasy. I'm hours into 8, and that's it. I should probably get back to that at some point.
Yeah, when was the last time you?
May.
That was just before UKSG as well.
Yeah. I think it was the day before UKSG. I left for UKSG that I played it last. Yeah.
And then there's someone like me who's played all of them up to 12 apart from 11 because it's an MMO and doesn't count.
Fair.
Well, I'm with you on that. I don't mind not playing it. You know, I don't consider it part of the main line. But I kind of have been tempted really to go and jump on and just go through the story.
Yeah, it might be interesting to watch.
Yeah, not one.
Yeah.
I need to play it more anyway.
I mean, it's technically multiplayer, so get a group together, run through it.
That might be a plan.
But yeah, I mean, I think I've done. I think technically I have done them all, except 11, because I'm up to date on 14, and I've beat 16, but not the DLC.
Anyway.
Oh no. We'll get stuck in the Final Fantasy rabbit hole.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say the Final Fantasy hole is deep, especially when we've got Lydia and Caedes on podcast. It's
Right.
it's a sudden steep sharp cliff, and then we're lost in all the crystals. So yeah.
Which version of the crystal? No, stop it. Oh no, myself, I've been running my way through. God, how many different games have I got running right now? Far too many. Messenger?
The Messenger is probably the big one at the moment, which I'm still entirely unsure what's going on in. Zero spoilers, because I know Caedes wants to play through it, but la la la, I'm not listening. No, it's so gameplay wise, I'm enjoying the platforming style of it. Story, I'm yet to see something congruent apart from a lot of fourth wall breaks. So question mark. I think actually no. There was a plot point last time I played, and I'm yet to discover that because I was playing that and then I decided to go play Speed Freaks with Sarin.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was fun. Yeah, no, Speed Freaks is also very very good. I hope that game survives the inevitable downfall of all live service games recently, where it goes boink thud and just dies.
Right.
Just drive it straight off a cliff.
Because in Speed Freak's case, yeah, that's a cliff. Oh dear.
It's already dropped.
Down sub 1,000 right now.
Yeah, I imagined it was going to drop off relatively quick.
Yeah, it started off strong at 2,600. So they're at 50% after half a month. If it sticks around this, that's not a bad number, but it's still semi-disappointing for a game that's actually really good fun. Like, I think 3 of us here have played it. I don't think you're not into racing shooting games, so. Yeah, no, it's good, fast, stupid, orcish fun. If you've not tried it, it's free. Go try it.
And it's got bots in it, so you don't have to. I mean, unfortunately there's no matchmaking. No private lobbies yet, but it does help the fact that no one's waiting for a game, so the player base isn't dropping off as quick as it could. If it was just players only, it'd have been dead already.
Yeah, and you will find, like, especially with the numbers dwindling down a little bit here, you'll find yourself joining a game in progress, and all that happens is, if you join on your own, you'll never notice this, but you'll be just bopped, like, there'll be a bot, and then it'll be you instead in the right car spawning. But if you're in a team and you join, then depending on the bot thing, you could be facing your teammate. Your what do they call it?
It's 4-man squads essentially.
Yeah.
But we had a full 4-man team, and we joined a game that was one of the team only had room for 3 of us, and the other only had room for 2 of us. So it put 3 of us on team A and Sliver on team B, which was interesting. Which was great. Yeah, because we could see each other with green names above our heads for friendly, but we could also see Sliver with an orange one above his head to show enemy. So even though we could see the enemy names in red, Sliver's was automatically highlighted in orange, so we knew exactly who to aim for.
Who to prioritize, yes.
Yeah,
exactly. And then at the end of the game, it refreshed and mixed the teams up and put us all on the same team. So it was just for the one round, which is a really clever way of doing it.
Yeah, I'm actually impressed. It's better than being stuck in a 4-man team and going, well, we're waiting for a 4-man gap. No, that's actually a really good way. Especially like I think the rounds are like 10, 15 minutes, if that. They are basically timed.
Yeah. That sounds about right.
Yeah, something like that.
But no, when we ended up that one, that was kind of funny because it was, what was it? It was me, Caedes, Lucian, and Wasted. And I was the healer. I was the only medic in the game.
So we had no healer there.
Yeah, no healer, and they were like, I was like, oh no, I am in actual danger now, because one well-trained video game sniper, one person who's used to running a tank in a tank, and Lucian.
And also Lucian.
And Lucian was there, enjoying. I think he was running around in the sniper tank as well. Sniper vehicle as well.
He ran both through. He ran the battle wagon. Sorry, the looted Lehman for a little bit, and then he ran the shock zapper that Wasted was in for a little while as well.
Yeah, but that was beautiful chaos running around like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a shame that we're living an age where games like that can drop and be basically entirely ignored, because it is very fun.
Yeah, I think the biggest problem with a lot of these, like, they've done, like, it's free game, so go play it, like, anyway. Don't worry about the monetization aspect, because you can't. There's no lockout of items. It's all cosmetics, and I think they've said it in posts that they're going to be 100% cosmetic for now, and then later on they may have like they may have some extra things that come in, but as like not paid paid for DLC for it, but it'll be like not as linked in as you must buy the credits and stuff.
The very first thing on the season pass is a vehicle.
Yes.
It's the plane that was converted into a car and designed for ramming.
Yeah.
However, you can also unlock it without the battle pass. It's just a faster way to get it if you do the battle pass.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
to be honest, one of the... Oh, you liked that one, did you?
Well, no, I like that right. Concept is like, here's the battle pass to unlock something faster, but here's a way to unlock it through grinding. Like that, like I don't like paywall lockouts where it's like you can only get this item because you don't pay real money.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the Warframe method of, instead of pay to win, it's pay to not play. Because the amount of time you would spend grinding that car, you now don't have to play the game. You're paying to cut down your own playtime, which weirdly works.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's and the bonus for that is most of the people that don't have the time to play it, but don't have the time to play it to grind, but want to play it, normally have the cash to throw around to go like, well, okay, now I'm gonna just buy the car I want instead of grinding for it, play with that car, and the studio's happy, I'm happy, everyone's happy, and the people that have the time or don't have the cash for it can go, okay, well, I'm just gonna scratch away at this until I've got it, and it's not.
I mean, I think
you're not out.
It's X amount of kills within 10 meters of yourself to unlock that car. After I think it's 100, and after the first night of playing, I'd got 10.
Yeah.
I wasn't really aiming for it or doing it particularly deliberately, but I'd happened to have got 10. But in that time, I'd also reached 200 kilometers an hour, so unlocked the shock zapper, and also killed 10 people at over 200 meters, so unlocked the Grot battle wagon.
Yeah.
So in one night, I'd unlocked 2 of the 3 unlockables. Well, it's not exactly a grind, is it? No,
they've done them at reasonable things. I mean, like I unlocked one of them because it was the was it the sniping one? I can't remember which one it was. I did. It was one of the odd ones, but because I was in the med wagon, I wasn't getting. It was because I got hit a lot because I was in the med wagon.
Oh yeah, the damage.
Yeah, take a load of damage and survive. I was just like, yeah, okay. I wasn't going to get any of the long range damage or anything else because I'm basically lobbing grots and squigs at people. That was it. So, but yes. Apart from that, very little. I have upgraded my CPU though, and Sarin will be happy to hear this. I'm getting 60 FPS in some places in Star Citizen. I'm like, holy what?
Damn.
Yeah. So instead of like the low 15s, 15 to 20, I ended up in one of those areas. Like, remember the last time I played, I was getting like 10 FPS while you were doing that first-person shooting stuff, and you were there running around like, yeah, no, I went to one of those areas and it was full of crap, and I was just like, I'm getting 45, 50 FPS here. What?
There we go. That's what we'd like to see.
Yeah, so a jump from a 2600X to a 5800X 3D. Night and day difference. Yeah, so there will be some Star Citizen content once I've got through a few of the other bits coming up. And they fixed a few bugs. Holy crap, have I crashed into the planet too many times because of stupidity of, like, acceleration not being good. Or quantum dropping me out upside down and the thing saying I'm the right way up, and the next thing I see is ceiling. I'm in space. There is no ceiling.
Oh no.
Dear. So, yeah.
Should be interesting.
Yeah.
Speaking of Star Citizen, they just announced that they're releasing a small batch of tickets for CitizenCon on Friday.
I don't have the cash. No.
Neither do I. Had I known this was happening, I would have kept saving.
Damn.
Had I known this was gonna happen, I would have kept saving my money. I would have put money aside. And tickets right now are $200 cheaper than when they were originally when I was looking to get out to Manchester.
Wow. Wait, that plane tickets?
Yeah.
Jesus. Okay, so buying two is where
it was 1,300 Canadian is now $1,000.
That's
to fly out.
1,000 Canadian, so that's 600 USD. So about
500 quid.
500. Yeah, that's not bad at all. Jeez. I do the Canadian US dollar pound conversion too easily these days. Oh no.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I know that's good and bad, and well, bugger. Never mind.
I was like, I literally looked at it and I'm like, do I have the money? No.
No. Well,
I don't. Especially since I had to stay home this entire week to take care of Adika.
Oh yeah, because
Her little girl's been sick.
Oh dear. Yeah, bless her.
So because she's been sick, she's getting spending a lot of time with me, but no daycare for her because the doctor's worried it could be infectious. So
I mean, it's all understandable. You don't want to like one baby to take down a nursery,
So yeah. And since my wife just started working there, it wasn't really feasible for her to take the time off. So I'm just like, I hate my job anyway. I'll take the time off.
Oh yeah, because your wife actually works from home, thankfully. But
no, she got a new job. She works at the daycare my kids are going to now.
Oh.
Adika's ill, possibly infectious, and your wife that lives with Adika is going to the. Hang on a minute.
Until my wife shows symptoms and becomes infectious herself, that is fine. And honestly, I've been sleeping with her, like I've been co-sleeping with her for the entire week because she's just so fussy at night. I'm not sick.
Okay. Yeah. No, I know. I know. Work is planning to ship me over to America at some point for some.
Get your ass over here.
Thing. That's kind of the plan, is to have a look at timings and flights and stuff, and see if I can fly to the middle as well. But that's
we're not the middle, but yeah, I know.
It's as close as I'm gonna say. The middle of America, the middle of North America, not America, North America. Kind of.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a fucking big continent. Fucking big middle. Anyway. Anyway.
Bit.
But yes. So.
Yeah, that's my Star Citizen gripe.
Yeah. That's fair.
Like,
that's fair.
Damn it! Oh well. Hopefully they don't announce what I'm expecting them to announce this year. Save up my pennies for next year.
I hope they announce it because they really need to.
I know they do.
I know. But hey, at that point, you've saved your money and then you can play the game.
But I still want to go to CitizenCon.
I know. Put it this way, they're not going to cancel CitizenCon just because they released.
No.
It makes them too
No, and
much money.
if anything, they're only going to release Squadron 42. They're not going to have Star Citizen complete.
Yeah, PU is not going to be done.
Game. Right? They're going to have the single player aspect. If anything, they'll announce a release date for Squadron 42, which is this, for those of you that don't know, Star Citizen has two parts to it. One part is a single player campaign story. The other part is the MMO universe.
Yeah.
So we will see what happens with that.
Wait for a con in the US, there's going to be one eventually. Yeah, that's a fair point. There might be one eventually in the US.
I mean, maybe. I know they do their bar crawls all over the world.
Yeah, they're doing the Manchester one because that's where the head office is these days. So makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh well. Anyway, on to events this week, or more precisely, yesterday, which unfortunately Sarin couldn't have been there for because across the pond and blah 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 in the middle of Manchester, or well, North Manchester.
Yeah, wrong side of the planet.
Yeah. Timeless Gaming Convention in Arcade Club in Bury, where we had a large contingent, a reasonable contingent of Broken Respawn, and also quite a few friends in the streaming sphere. Yeah, that was fun.
It was tiring, but it was very fun.
Yes, yeah. Caedes is half dead. Lydia's half dead. I'm half dead. From 4 floors of arcade machines and all the shenanigans and stuff that came along with that. Krem is half dead as well because he was struggling with stairs the whole day. But yeah, what would you say was your well? I mean, Caedes, this is probably an easy one for you because you know the machines better. What was your favourite machine for the day?
Well, it's a weird one because oddly, I had a lot of fun just shooting on the hoops, which isn't something I've not done since high school.
Yeah,
and I'm nowhere near as good as I remember being either, so clearly need to go get some practice in.
Yeah.
I had a lot of fun on Silent Scope, and me and you did some Poogie racing, which was great.
Poogie racing.
As much as I know you're trying to bait me into saying that the Battle Pod was the best thing, honestly, finding that version of Golden Axe that I didn't even know existed. I got to sit and play a new version of Golden Axe that I just was not aware of. So that's probably I fucking enjoyed that. It was great.
Yeah. Have you managed to find any more info on the Golden Axe?
I haven't sat and looked yet.
Ah, okay. Lydia, what would your game of most favourite at the arcade club have been?
I found the Pac-Man machine.
Pac-Man machine. Oh god, yeah, she's so down the Pac-Man machine.
Yeah.
Whack.
Yeah.
So many machines. Just holy crap. It's like 400 machines across 4 floors or something like that.
Damn.
So yeah, I think Poogie was fun, definitely. The Battle Pod was annoying. And I'll have to load the video up of one of us doing it. Which one is it in? It's inside. No.
Timeless, isn't it?
It's in the thread.
Yeah. I was gonna find. Oh, there we go. Brain. I had it open. Visit site. Wrong button. That button.
There you go.
Yeah. So doing the battle for the battle for Hoth. This one was. The right stick was as stiff as anything. Like you could move it like a little bit, and then it just sort of as if it wasn't greased at all, or it wasn't. It was just like full of bad grease or something like that, or goop or beer.
Yeah.
Or something.
Once you dropped it out of the dead zone, it was almost impossible to move. I think I'm tempted to say it was by design. It was far too stiff to have been done by accident. Don't say anything. Far too stiff to have been done by accident. Mine's out of the gutter, people.
Is it wrong that I got top score in my in the Battle Pod when it was in my area?
I am unsurprised. I am very unsurprised. Yeah, but like I think I lost this because I just couldn't because it was so hard to get it to actually do anything. Like, did you find? There we go. Caedes found the the 0.5 view. Did you find on yours that the right stick was very stiff outside of the dead zone?
Not in the arcade that we had.
Yeah, so I wonder if it's
actually. I think it was just really worn for you guys.
Yeah, I wonder because those sort of things. I wouldn't be surprised if it's got like a suppression thing in to stop you from wrenching it too far. But normally those are done with...
didn't. I were ragging that thing back and forth.
Yeah.
If you listen to the video when I'm playing, you can hear me throttling down.
Yeah.
Which, to be fair, is why you lost. Because if you look, your throttle is almost always jammed forward.
Yeah.
And every time you fire, you can see low power, low power, low power. You are constantly burning your engine out there.
Yeah. This is probably the problem. There's not enough. Yeah, see, low power just there. I've not got. I couldn't figure out what was going on. But this is the point of these sort of arcade machines is you the first like 2 or 3 pounds, dollars, whatever coins in are how does this game?
Yeah. Yeah, they're designed to take the money off you.
Yeah, it's yeah, but obviously you saw it. It's like when you went through, it was such a different thing. Like you did the trench run. And it was done. It was over in like 2 minutes.
Yeah, the trench run was ridiculously easy.
Yeah,
I had to go at Echo Base, Death Star 2 in the Falcon, and then finished off with the Death Star 1 trench run. And yeah, there was night and day difference. It was half the time and twice as easy.
Yeah,
but it was so much fun. I was kind of gutted it wasn't the Gundam because I really want to go in the Gundam.
Yeah, and the other one was the Poogie racing, which I'm just finding the start bit of, because the Poogies. How do you race a Poogie? Well, you don't stand too close to the Poogie, otherwise it looks very dubious. Me and Caedes frantically bouncing our Poogies.
Look, we're just wrestling with the meat, okay? I'm on the right, Sliver's on the left.
Yeah. You can tell because Caedes has played this before, and I'm currently running into everything.
No, I haven't.
You've never played this one before?
No, I'd never even seen that machine before.
Bloody hell! Well done then. You came. I think by the end you
second and third. I came
second and fourth. Yeah. No, I came fourth.
Oh, did you drop back that one at the end?
No. If so, right at the end, third, fourth.
Damn it.
Sarin!
Wasn't even rude.
It wasn't rude until you made it rude. The pecs hurt after that? Possibly?
It was my forearms.
Pectorals
my forearms were killing me.
Yeah. Oh god. Well, this was after the basketball thing because it was one of those. It's one of those ones where like you get 4 or 5 balls and you just have to get the right number of hoops.
Yeah, 4 or 5 balls, eh? Okay.
Oh, for God's sake!
God damn it, Sarin!
One of mine are deflated.
And Sarin's done. Oh no!
Sorry, a bit of finesse. I just have to, aim a bit better.
Yeah.
Give it a bit more force.
Yeah. Although you do end up wearing your arms out after a round.
Yeah. No, I joined the basketball machines. I even had to go on skee ball machine. It's a game I've never played.
I'm gonna get slapped in a minute. We've even.
We're both here, I swear.
I win. Sean spat out his tea. I win.
Yeah. Tea down. Oh dear. But yeah, the arcade club was great. I can't even think which other consoles I really enjoyed because I've been more recently. I think finally getting the hang of Point Blank was nice because I'd never really had Pardon?
You got the hang.
Yeah. Well, last time I played, it was so busy and there were other people on it that I picked it up, tried a few things, and then went, there's a queue behind me, I can't concentrate. But because there was enough people not there, I finally got a chance to play on the Point Blank 1 and 2 machines. And Point Blank 1 is worn out. Oh my word. The aiming reticule, like sighting down the pistol, it was like 2 inches above the sight. For it, and obviously, and would twist with the gun. So if you weren't straight up down grip, it was weird. But Point Blank 2 was very good, and Lydia can shoot too.
I cannot.
Yeah, you can. As long as I don't shoot the thing first.
I'm gonna shove you off that chair.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna deserve that.
Find his airsoft gun. It'll be funnier.
I don't have one.
Damn. I'll bring mine.
Uh-oh.
I did also enjoy the one of the machines I found was the old Moonlander game, but it had an actual throttle on the arcade machine, and I had far too much fun on that. Really showing my age, just stood there like a grumpy old bastard playing Moonlander.
I remember that game.
Yeah, I do like the fact that they've with a lot of the games they've made sure that they've got the original, either the original cabinet or the original control layout.
Yeah.
Because you were playing Marble Madness for a bit, and it's a ball control.
Ball control, aye.
Yeah, ball control on that, and it was just like, huh?
Yeah, some of the peripherals in the old arcade machines are just bizarre.
Yeah.
Like, they had Monkey Ball and it had a joystick for till, but it was a banana. So that makes it easier.
I love that version of Monkey Ball. I need to go play it again. I got to the last level and I just ran out of steam playing it because it's such a slog through to the last level. But yeah,
my problem was that when I jumped on it, I was on like level 3 or something, and I've seen the speedruns enough that I was like, oh, I know this one, and just ragged it off to the right and just missed the entire course out. Yeah. Yeah. Once you've seen the speedruns, it's like the coin operators just go, oh. Like the worst part was on that floor because that was the rhythm game floor, and I wanted to play the Rhythm Heaven, but it's next to the giant washing machines. Oh yeah.
You know, those who don't know, the washing machine rhythm games with like literally a spherical screen. Touchscreen with buttons all the way around the outside. Looks like a giant washing machine. The only thing you can hear is the pounding music coming out of it and the slap, 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 slap of people playing it because that's how you play it. And it's insane. So you just couldn't play Rhythm Heaven where you have to actually be able to hear what's going on to get the rhythm because it's a rhythm game. But yeah, that was annoying. Otherwise, I played Jubeat a lot. I love that game. I wish they'd bring the mobile app to the UK or to Western audiences, because then I'd be able to not have to use Google Translate to actually read the menus. But yeah, no. Timeless was good fun though. They had a few interesting guests there. Did anyone actually manage to catch any of the guest speakers? Because I think we managed to catch the opening talk by I've forgotten the person, but he's I want to say he's like Adam Savage in the UK. Jason Bradbury. Oh yeah, the technology specialist, used to be known for the Gadget Show. If anyone remembers that UK TV show.
Vaguely, yeah.
Yeah,
not me.
No, it's a very British show, but it's one that just sort of went over like the new gadgets and stuff like that. It was an offshoot of Tomorrow's World, which is another British
Jesus
one. Yeah.
About like years.
Yeah, no, I used to get the magazine for Tomorrow's World. It was great.
That's up there with the Twilight Zone craze.
Jesus.
I do miss that. I miss that show. But yeah,
talking about Live and Kicking next.
Yeah, that was on after it, wasn't it? Up in the bungalow. What was the? There's Dick and Dom in the bungalow.
There was Dick and Dom in the bungalow. That was a lot more recent. You might be thinking of Noel Edmonds' House Party, which was set in the bungalow in Crinkly Bottom.
Probably, that sounds about right.
TV shows are weird.
Yeah, British TV shows are just okay.
I think I just aged about 20 years.
Sorry.
just wait till I bring up Beatles About.
Yeah.
Oh, God, why?
I bet Sean remembers Beatles About. It was basically You've Been Framed before You've Been Framed was thought of.
Yeah.
Like, just basically people hurting themselves on video camera for 200 quid. It was fucking awesome.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah.
Run by Jeremy Beadle.
That's a name I haven't heard in forever.
Yeah. And then I think later on, one of the other ones was we had, on the content creator panel for it, we had Josh Strife Hayes there. It's a YouTube creator that some people may actually recognize the name of. And they were hosting the content creator panel with a load of local and European creators. So Tigris, The Phenomenal, Lucia Lareza, Mavitivo, Sal Vahid, and Game Mistress were on there. I unfortunately missed that because I looked at my watch and went, I can't get downstairs that fast. So, and they
You're not trying hard enough.
Fair, I'll give you that. But yeah, I was hoping to go get that one.
Just take the stairs, go over the balcony rail.
You can't. There isn't one.
Yeah, it was a proper stairwell.
Yeah, but it's a big stairwell with a massive thing. Massive
Lift?
It wasn't even a lift in the middle of that. It's just like...
No, it's where the central shaft would be in most stairwells. It was a concrete column, as a supporting column.
Yeah, because it's...
So the helixical staircase is built around the...
That, or they've met idiots like me.
Fair.
Well... I was actually trying to work out what the building used to be, because nothing made any sense. From the outside, it looks like a warehouse. From the inside, it's weirdly built like an old school. So I don't know what it used to be.
I think it must have been an old mill of some description, because Bury area, I would be surprised, it's very damp.
It's got to have been production just based on the elevator, because that's definitely a cargo elevator.
Yeah.
But the stairs then kind of contradict that you couldn't ever get anything between floors other than people. It was a bit of a weird one.
Yeah. Well, the goods lift was probably always a goods lift area.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Oh well. Interesting enough place. I mean, now it's arcade clubs and as an arcade club, and then some of the weirder, like we can Old Wool Mill probably. Bring this back to Sarin a bit. What was the last arcade machine you played on?
Considering we
Sarin,
have the rec room here, which is it's a single floor like arcade area. Like I've played on a few arcade machines, so like we got the Mario Kart Simulated Racing, Time Crisis. It's a couple of the rhythm ones that you mentioned. A Pong climbing wall. You play Pong on a climbing wall, so you are the bracket. You're the paddle, but you have to climb up and down on the climbing wall to bounce the wall back.
I can absolutely 100% assure you, I do not play Pong on a climbing wall.
I was just thinking, you'll get me to go to the top, back down, and I'm off. Fuck it. I'm knackered. I'm not finishing that game.
Oh, you'll get me to the top.
Me and Naira played that. I played a few. It's just nothing the size of what you guys have there.
Yeah, no, that's fair. If you ever do get over here, we'll have to
nice
do
to
that.
have.
Yeah, because there's actually 3 arcade clubs now. There's the Bury one, there's the one in Leeds, and then Blackpool or Liverpool.
Didn't know they put another one up.
I thought they were on to 3. I thought they were working on a 3rd. Blackpool.
Oh. Yeah, no, I have no idea about that one.
Blackpool. Leeds venue was expanded. I think Blackpool must have opened like in the last couple of years, like very recently. It won't tell us when it opened, but you know.
Well, there's an extra out then.
Yeah. Blackpool. I want to go to Leeds one first, just so I can see play some of the games that you recommend, Caedes, because a lot of them aren't in. They don't really have as many duplicates for some of the bigger games.
I was kind of thinking about that when I got back in, and the one at Manchester is probably the better venue, all told. But it doesn't quite have the range of classic arcade games compared to Leeds. However, it does have more co-op rhythm shooters. It's less fighting games, more shooters and rhythm, and it works. I mean, it obviously works. It was very, very fun. I think the Manchester one's probably just the better venue for it.
Yeah. Well, I think it's the original venue, so I wonder if they all get shipped out from there for repairs. I don't know if
Possibly.
they've got warehouse workshops in the others, which is probably where some of the space goes at the on the various floors is renovations. Because I think the guy that owns it is very much into his retro. Not into his retro hardware, but runs the biggest arcade club in the UK. Probably does a lot of repairs on that, and hence why he's got the collection. But yeah. Sean's being rude.
Sean's always being rude. Just ignore him. He goes away eventually.
That's fair. Anyway, but yes, that was our last night. I mean, I also bought. I did buy a few things. A game that I didn't realize came out on Xbox. Time Splitters 2 came out on Xbox.
OG Xbox.
Yeah, OG original black brick. For lack of a better. Oh, I'm trying to reach him. Lack of a better name. Time Splitters 2. It's in a green. Of course, it's in a green fucking package.
Muppet.
Xbox green.
You bought the Classics collection.
Classics
Muppet.
collection. I mean, I'm not going to complain. £5 for a game that I loved. So I'm going to have to break out at least the 360 and see if it works. Maybe maybe have to break out the original Xbox to get it to properly work. But yeah.
Yeah, I was kind of annoyed because the pricing that he had on most of the stuff that he was selling there was really decent. But it was either broken cases or something I already owned. So there's no point in buying it.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, they end up with all the extra tut that there is a dime a dozen of them.
Yeah, there was an entire box just full of sports games. PS2.
Yeah.
Because they're so. If you're ever looking for a replacement case, if it's PS2, go sports. If it's Xbox, go racing. And if it's PS1, go flight sim. Because there are so many copies of Operation Firestorm or Thunderhawk or Eagle 1 Harrier Attack. There's just so many of those going around in the original cases for like £2. It's cheaper than buying cases. Buy a game that no one wants, get the case, throw the game away.
I mean, that's what a lot of the spare cases are, especially if they say they're spare originals. It's the game is fucked and the cover and the case is half fucked, so they've assembled good cases out of all the bad ones. Yeah. And the other thing I bought was the Dreamcast Encyclopedia.
Well, actually, I meant to ask you, what was the company that made that one?
Scottish author and games journalist Chris Scullion. So, in fact, there you go. There's the name. It is an unofficial guide, but he's done several of them.
It just seemed weird that the console selections he had seemed a touch odd, and especially with there being no PS1. So I wondered if there was just one that the guy wasn't aware of.
Yeah. I wonder if he. I'd have to look if he's which ones he's done. Maybe he's done more of the esoteric ones and the weird ones where you can actually catalog almost everything because it's reasonably limited. I've not had a chance to look through it yet, but yeah, we'll have to have a look. Chris Scullion, see what other ones he's done. Because there was also like the game, a few of the books. On there was the SNES one, There was a couple of Game Boy anthologies.
Yeah, SNES, NES, Dreamcast, Game Boy. And there was a really weird one that was like, it might have been a Virtual Boy or something, like a really limited one.
Mega Drive. I didn't see the other ones that they had. Nah, because he's looking like he's doing a Game Boy encyclopedia. He's done an odd one that I probably should have got. Jumping for Joy: The History of Platform Video Games. That's almost a given for me.
Oh yeah, that was it. It was the other one was the history of bosses in video games, and the cover had Bowser, Dr. Eggman, and then Metal Gear Rex, which just seemed like a really bizarre choice because he's not the boss. Liquid Snake is.
No. Ah, dear. Yeah, weird.
Yeah, but no, it was a
right,
good day out. It was worth the
Definitely
4
something
hours
I'd
drive
love
into.
to,
Oh, okay, yeah, I see.
definitely something I'd love to try and come visit you guys for. Check out. There's a couple places I want to go check out. So like, I need like literally. My wife's like, you need a week to go visit Sliver. I'm like, I know.
Yeah. When you're over here, you've got to let us. You got to let us just basically take you everywhere.
Yeah.
Yep. That's the plan.
Give us as much notice as you can, so that we can just like book the week off in everyone's case, and we'll just drag you left, right, and bloody centre in the Midlands and rest of the UK. Check everything out.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. Thankfully, there's enough in Manchester to keep busy for like half a week anyway.
I mean, Manchester and Leeds are what 30-40 minutes apart.
Yeah.
By car and train. It's if you can't find enough to keep you occupied for a week in Leeds and Manchester, you're not looking hard enough.
Yeah.
You barely have to spend anything if you go in museums and shows and things.
Yeah,
Most of it's free entry.
Yeah. Even just trying different like interesting food places in Manchester is going to keep you busy for a while as it is. But yeah.
Do we have any food places we want to show off to the foreigners? Or are we keeping that to ourselves?
Oh.
That's a hard one.
That's mean. I know Sliver promised to take me to a pub though, so.
A pub, a real
pub.
British pub.
Yeah.
Oh god, a real British pub. Oh Christ. I don't know if I want to risk that.
I mean, if you come into Doncaster, I've never been in myself, but because I don't drink, obviously. But I do know that the best proper British pub we've got is called the Leopard, and I'm happy to take you in there.
All right.
Leopard. Beware the leopard.
Yeah, it's one of those where you walk in and the first, because I've picked up what was my girlfriend at the time from there. It's one of those where you walk in and there's a guy just plastered to the bar. And then you go in 2 weeks later and he's there in the same jacket and you're like, he hasn't actually moved, has he?
he's not.
Yes.
He's not finished drinking there yet.
He's part of the furniture.
It's at the perfect distance between the transport hub, the bus station, train station. It's just round the corner from them. But it's like a 5-minute walk from the college campus. So it's just far enough away that the preppies don't bother. But all the the lesser popular students, they all go there and it's just for the drink. It's not like a club or anything, it's a proper pub.
Yeah. Yeah. They're oddly enough, I think the proper English pub is dying out as a bit of a thing, unfortunately.
It's
Don't tell me that.
Well, it's kind of filling the same niche that I sound like an old man, that in my generation the working man's club was. The working man's club was where everybody went after work for a drink. That kind of then became where you went to hang around with people and watch sports. So that kind of died out and the pub was relegated to that. Well, in my area anyway, so.
Yeah, no, actually that sounds about right. Because I know in your area there's the community hall? Something like that?
Oh, we're talking about the pub on the main street or the welfare?
That means you've got two pubs.
Oh, the welfare is the activity centre.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, I can tell by the fact that she calls it the welfare that exactly what that vibe. I can tell you how that place smells.
Wow.
Yeah, probably not wrong, let's be honest.
Every good northern village has a welfare club. All of the good ones.
I'm not northern enough to know that. Oh god. Okay. Right. That's weird. Oh. But yeah, no. There's a lot of pubs, so we could go to some interesting ones. I mean, hell, I want to drag you to NQ64 at least once, which is the arcade. It's an arcade pub. Well, arcade pub is the right word for it, I think.
I think we have something similar here. It's called Dave and Buster's. It's a.
Weirdly, I've heard of Dave and Buster's.
It's an adults. It's mainly like it's more adults because you got open bar and everything, but you've got the arcade on the side.
I'm assuming someone in some vague American sitcom I've seen has mentioned it because I've heard of Dave and Buster's.
Yeah, not one I've heard of. So yeah, but yeah, there's a bar. You've got some consoles. You've got a load of arcade machines. The idea is to go there, buy a really expensive cocktail and a load of coins because they only take their coins. And they only take their own specially minted coins. Yeah. In fact, I have one right here. Because, well, why not? I kept one because it's a nice memory piece for it. But they don't take those, and then you get thoroughly thrashed out of your coins while going. This was an expensive drink.
You know what I want to do with the Work and Respawn crew is an escape room.
Fair.
We'd kill each other. We'd resort to cannibalism within minutes.
We would have to be allowed to record the outcome because there's no way in hell it wouldn't.
The problem is it would just be most of us stood to one side of the room while the person with the brain cell tried to figure it out.
Oh,
as it always it should be.
Yeah. Two people just walking into walls like NPCs, and the other person's like, "Oh, I've got the brain cell," and solving the puzzle.
Go to the game master. It's like, I need the recording of this later.
It's like, why? You'll see.
I don't know why this has just come to me, but we should take him to Flamingo Land because it is the most bizarre concept.
I'm sorry, what?
I'm confused too.
Still exist?
You've never been to Flamingo Land?
No.
Oh my god.
I don't even know if it's still a thing. It is. It's Flamingo. All right, we need to go to Flamingo Land. That's what we need to do.
Oh no.
So it's basically if you imagine the place where you would have a Renaissance fair, and then half filled it with a zoo, and half filled it with a theme park.
All right, so bring my long coat and cowboy hat is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, theme parks, award-winning zoo, holidays and short breaks. But it's also kind of a Butlins as well, like a package holiday deal.
I don't know if Sliver's ever actually seen that photo. Let me see if I can find it quickly.
Oh no. Oh no.
I think that would break someone from the American continent. Just looking at Flamingo Land and just go, what are you?
Yeah, I remember going when
Flamingo Land Resort.
Flamingo Land, Alton Towers, and Chesington Zoo. Weirdest place. Let's build a theme park based around scaring the shit out of people, and let's make it one of the biggest animatronics. No, it's not animatronics. Sorry, it's light shows. Make it one of the biggest and most expensive light shows on the damn planet.
They have a dino. They have what?
Yeah, Flamingo Land's insane.
Dino daily walkabout. They've got.
There's nothing I can do to explain that place to you. That when you get there, you miss that. You didn't tell me that because it's just the craziest shit.
It's got a roller coaster. Red Panda?
Yeah, that's a Red Panda.
More roller coasters. And of course, flamingos.
But of course.
I actually wondered if it was a joke place where there was just like 1,600 pink flamingos in a field.
It's just you can't explain it to people. You can never do it justice. It's bizarre. At any time, there you are within 100 meters of a family on their summer holiday, someone puking on a roller coaster, and a kid trying to steal a flamingo. It's weird shit.
In the live back channel, I threw up a photo of my long coat and hat.
I can show that, yeah.
Yeah, you can. I mean, it's like people haven't seen my face before.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
It's not your face that we're worried about. It's your shame.
Yeah, that's fair.
Where's the beard?
was gonna say the lack of beard is weird.
That's before the beard.
There is no before the beard. You
You
were
came
born
out
with
with
the
the
beard.
beard.
You came out that came out of your mother's womb, fully formed, beard and all.
Oh, good God.
Beard first. Don't ask how
His
that works.
his first words were Sliver update Star Citizen.
Do the thing. That's the other thing I've been doing is doing the thing. Oh no.
Yay! I'm happy that you're doing the thing.
Yeah. So that's Sarin loading his last fucks to give.
That's actually my airsoft revolver.
Yeah. It's an interesting weapon that because you've shown that one on stream with all the large caveats of this is an airsoft riff,
This is
pre-limitation
airsoft.
firearm, does not fire actual bullets, blah, etc.
Yup.
You still more restricted than real firearms in America. Let's not go there.
No.
No, let's not start.
Let's not start that one. On that.
What games are we all looking forward to moving swiftly
Yeah.
on?
Oh yeah.
Star Wars Outlaws.
Yeah. We've got possibly a
must
minute or
admit,
two
I do-
left. Have we?
I do want to
Sarin?
see Outlaws.
Yeah, Outlaws. Yeah, I was going to say Outlaws.
Star Wars Outlaws. That's what I'm looking forward to. That's the main game for me.
There was a couple, but one of the big ones for me is obviously Satisfactory Story. Satisfactory 1.0. I am very looking forward to that.
I genuinely forgot that was coming.
Yeah.
There's so much on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that and I mean, let's see. Star Wars Outlaws calls it at the end of the month. At the end of next month, we're gonna have a huge Star Citizen reveal at the Citizen Con. So,
Weirdly, there's one that I think I can't believe Sliver's not mentioned. Like at all. Not just on the stream, like ever. You know Shapes 2's is out today, right?
That's today.
That's today.
Oh no.
and bye, Sliver.
Right, I'm out. We're out. We're done. Leave it.
Oh God.
I didn't realise that was
Guilt-
today.
I'll be honest, I did work this out the other day and I can't remember what my next one is. I think it is Outlaws, but closely followed by Space Marine.
Okay.
I need me some Space Marine. And then, but weirdly, the one I'm looking forward to the most is in October. I cannot wait to jump back into Dragon Ball Z. Because they've got the new Sparking coming out, which is the spiritual successor to Budokai Tenkaichi. Which, if you don't know what that means, doesn't mean a damn thing. But if you know what it means, it's the best Dragon Ball games.
Nope, not a clue.
I'm gonna poke at Kremlin or sorry, EA. Who's doing EA?
Early access
Oh, for what?
for Shapes 2.
Shapes,
That might be
I assume.
why I'm not getting
Oh.
didn't get notified because it's early access and fucking early access. But Shapes 2 is actually probably reasonable because the developer's actually sensible. So shit. I should probably finish the DLC in the first 100 levels for Shapes 1.
Yeah, there's so much. Genuinely, the rest of this year is going to be absolutely rammed with games.
Yeah, Space Marine 2 is something that I think Krem or someone said over the weekend that they're surprised that I'm not excited for. It's just like I've never managed to play Space Marine 1.
Space Marine 1 is an interesting story if you know your Warhammer lore. It's a good little power fantasy if you just want a hack and slash shooter.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's a relatively mid game, but it's probably one of the better Warhammer games we've ever had. I mean, you're never going to beat Dawn of War 1, nothing comes close, but it's definitely top 5.
Yeah.
There is one I'm waiting for. It's based on I think it's a Russian book called Empire of the Ant. And it's an almost survival RTS where you play as an ant with full ray traced Unreal 5 graphics. And you got to go find food and leave pheromones and come back and get guide people and defend the hive and stuff like that. And I fucking love that shit. Ants are fascinating creatures.
I'm getting to the point where I need to upgrade my CPU and graphics card on my computer because there's just so many settings I have to just turn off when I load up a new game.
Yeah.
I've had a couple recently where it's definitely hotter than it should be over in that left corner.
Yeah, the upgrade to mine has probably future-proofed me for A
month.
while. Well, no, the graphics card's the next upgrade, and then it's a full CPU, MOBO, RAM upgrade. Because I've literally just capped out my machine, fully capped out, which means that I've got to put a load of money aside for that. But this is probably it's probably gonna stave it off for the next 2 years, which is plenty of time to actually put together enough in the background to just save up for a full new rig, because 2 years time it's probably going to be massively trounced, and then it becomes my streaming rig, and the streaming rig becomes someone else's problem. I mean,
everyone needs a server.
Becomes the start of a server.
Upgrades the server, and then the server becomes e-waste because it's actually 15 years old this year. That machine is. I'm surprised that CPU still CPUs.
Still standing.
Just looking through upcoming games, and I've seen one that I didn't even know was thought about. Never mind in production. Do you remember Total Annihilation?
Yes.
Combine that with Factorio, and you've got Galactic Annihilation.
Sorry, what?
Yeah, an RTS where you actually have to defend your infrastructure. Frickin' gimme.
Because there was one. There's Planetary Annihilation, but that's not the one I.
Planetary Annihilation was a spiritual successor to Total Annihilation that kind of pissed everybody off by doing some rather shady dealings.
Oh wow!
The other one would be Supreme Commander, which is still quite. I mean, it's old now, but it's still well thought of and playable on Steam thanks to a mod.
Yeah, I'm going to say I don't think Galaxy Annihilation is the one I'm thinking of. Well, I can't find it on Steam because there's a shmup that's called Galaxy Annihilation.
I do apologise. The Galactic Annihilation is the name of the company. The game's called Industrial Annihilation.
Ah, there we go.
Which makes much more sense.
There we go. That's more interesting and wishlisted.
I'm just browsing through and I'm like, giant metal scorpion with a flamethrower for a tail. Let's see what that's about. Ooh, hello.
Sold. Yeah, no, okay, that's cool. Pity it's going to end up as an early access.
If everyone wanted to catch my eye, a giant metal scorpion with a flamethrower for a tail is probably top 5.
2-year EA. Okay, fine. Might be one to keep. Yeah, I can definitely see the Total Annihilation vibes in this with the main controller,
with the mechs and the commanders.
Yeah, because that's like one they've got on what's it called?
Well, it's almost a direct rip from Planetary Annihilation, which was based on Total Annihilation.
Yeah.
So yeah, the vibe's definitely there.
Dyson Sphere Program is the other one. Is one I was just thinking of, which is it's a factory game with a little bit of base defense.
Yeah.
Which is kind of good. But yeah. Anyway, I know that. Right, we've got one more bit of news, so we'll do that. Probably do that after shoutouts, because I know Sarin's kind of itching to go. We're good. We're good.
Yep.
Okay. Cool.
Keep it an eye. We're good.
Yep. In that case, we'll do the little bit of news first. Tango Gameworks continues to live. You're all going to go, who the fuck is that?
Yeah, basically.
In what hell, though? Because
in what hell?
It's not a good dev to have them.
Well, they've got Tango. So Tango Gameworks are the people who made Hi-Fi Rush, which was the indie rhythm beat 'em up game that took the world by storm. I think it did. It did really, really well.
It was shadow dropped. They made absolute bank off of it. Everybody said it was brilliant. Nobody had a bad thing to say about it. So of course the studio got shut down.
Yeah, Microsoft took miles of flack for this, recently I can't remember who's the publisher that's taken them, who's bought them out from Microsoft.
The guys who own PUBG.
That's the ones. Yeah,
Now do you see why? No offense.
So the oof. So the good thing is, the IP is going to live on. It's not just been consumed by Microsoft and ignored. They've hired the entire studio, I think. So all the devs that thought they were out of a job by the end of the month have a job still. But PUBG.
Yeah. Yikes.
How every year can be categorized usually by a phrase. Like 2016 was not another one. or another Great Dawn. You know,
Yeah.
I think it also partially dicks out for Harambe, but like every year has a phrase that encapsulates it. 2024 has been, for me, what do you mean they're releasing X in current year? We're getting a new R-Type game.
What? Finally?
Really?
R-Type Tactics. But what?
Huh?
I suddenly flashed back to holding my Game Boy up to the light in the middle of the night.
Like genuinely, every other week someone says something to me, and my response is, in current year, we're getting a new Gex remake, possibly a Croc remake. Ranma Half's getting a new season. Like,
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, no, if you don't know about this, Ranma Half is getting a new season. It's going to be fucking nuts. Original voice actors are back. No, this is not a joke. This is. Why do you think Ranma Half went on the Plex? Because I forgot about it and I was reminded. For those of you who don't know, Ranma Half is the
I need
second
to go
craziest.
rewatch this shit.
It is possibly the second craziest anime I have ever watched. Where a guy lives in a bathhouse. His family runs this bathhouse, and he's madly in love with the main character, with Ranma, the main character. But whenever he gets wet, he turns into a woman. And whenever as his cold water turns him into a woman, warm water turns him into a man, or the other way around. I can never remember. It's been 20 years, man. And his dad is the same. His dad turns into a panda, and his name's Genma, and he prefers being a panda, to be fair, so he stays in that form most of the time.
Basically.
Ranma Half is... There's an episode where she learns Kung Fu. That's a weird episode.
To watch it. Like,
crazy.
It has nothing to do about the trans pride or anything like that. It's just, it's a curse. He fell into one of the 1,000 pools of curses and was cursed. Go
bizarre.
watch it.
It's like the perfect setup for a harem anime, which nobody needs more of that crap.
Huh?
And yet somehow it just isn't. It's like not slice of life, not harem, just bizarre. There's a guy who gets introduced, and I can never remember his name, but he's never been mentioned before. Nobody knows he exists. And then all of a sudden, in the middle of a scene that's nothing to do with him, a rock hinges open, and this guy pops out and goes, "Now where the hell am I?" That's his entire introduction to the show.
Yup.
Okay. You're gonna have to send me the name of that, because what?
Ranma Half.
Yeah, it's on Plex.
I've heard of it, but I've never seen it.
Fair enough. Put the name in back channel or something, just so I remember to look.
Yeah, there's so much coming out. We've got a visual novel for Soul Reaver coming out, which I'm really looking forward to. A leaked possible remaster of Legacy of Soul Reaver 1 and 2. Legacy of Kain and Soul Reaver 1 have just been released on a new platform as a possible remaster as well. Something Jerry sent me called Evercade, not one I'd ever heard of.
Evercade? What,
yeah, they've released a Legacy of Kain collection. Apparently.
Oh, Evercade. Oh, yeah, they're a retro, they're an emulation specialization for like Amiga and all those sort of ones. They do a lot of
like .emu.
Yeah, but they specialize in like they have their own desktop console and handheld console that take the same cartridges.
Yeah.
And they do them as cartridge-based ones, and they do a lot of the Amiga stuff, and a lot of other ones.
Oh, so they're actually supposed to be physical.
Yeah. So it'll be a physical hardware, or maybe a SD card or something like that. But it's done on portable stuff. Yeah, Evercade is a yes, go to site, silly thing.
With the way things are going this year, I'm half expecting there to be like the Dawn of War 1 remastered announced by the end of it, or every old game is just getting a like really, really old stuff. Like Croc. I love Croc. I know Lydia loves Croc.
Yeah.
I absolutely adore Croc. It's a fantastic 2 games. I understand it didn't do too well. It was up against Jak and Daxter and Ratchet and Clank, for God's sake, and Spyro and Crash. It never stood a chance. Who the hell asked for it? I mean, thank you, but who the hell?
Thank you. What the fuck? Yeah. I'm just looking at Evercade now. They've got the Tomb Raider collection on there as well. The Evercade is something that's just like, I keep seeing it in game, and I'm like, should I get the console? Should I get the thing? They've just announced that they're doing arcade cabinet ones, little desktop arcade cabinets for them that are compatible with them all.
I have another one. What do you mean we're getting RF online in current year? That was taken offline in 2006.
RF Online. Hang on.
Rising Force Online. It was an MMO that came out around the same time as Guild Wars 1. And it was 3 factions all vying for control of a planet. Like, one of them was a mecha faction, was the only thing I can really remember. And for a brief period of it, one of my friends was the leader of the entire faction. What do you mean we're getting a new RF Online?
Jesus.
That's fucking crazy.
Going to TV series or TV movies, we're getting a live action Atlantis.
Yes.
Ooh.
That'll be interesting to see.
Aliens tomorrow. Alien it drop tonight, or I think it drops midnight tonight. Alien Romulus. I'm going to see that tomorrow. That's
interesting.
Make sure that gets thrown up on the Plex.
Yeah. I haven't even seen Deadpool yet. I'm more excited about Alien.
I need to see Deadpool. I need to get.
So do I.
You need to see 2 as well, don't you?
Yeah.
So need to see 2, then we can watch 3.
Movie night.
So I mean,
Yep. But yeah. Sudden like it's August. There's not much left of the year. It feels like. And suddenly this year is rear loaded. Of like this next September is just fuck.
Yeah.
One of the games I saw at the debug stall in at Timeless is a game that's coming out on the it's either the 8th or the 9th of September, which is a great day. Elsie, it's a platformer, unsurprisingly. I think I might. Why do I get a feeling I've got that on my wish list already? Hang on a minute, Elsie. It's not on my wish list.
It is now.
It is now. Platonic Games. Release date 10th of September. So the day after Space Marine, I think.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. So, oops.
Oh no.
But platformer. More likely to have me playing it, I'll be honest on that.
I'm just personally looking forward to Frostpunk 2 coming out.
Yeah, Frostpunk 2. I need to get around to playing Frostpunk 1.
Yeah.
But you say it's going to be a completely different game style?
I did the alpha testing because we got access for the deluxe edition for a week.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
My city went to shit so fast.
Because it's a resource and political management game, isn't it? Basically, yeah. So I'm gonna suck at that. Because there was another game that I played, Bootleg Steamer. Was a resource management game that was shown there. I was like, oh well, when's this due out? The usual question, when do you expect it due out? He said, February just gone. I was like, what? So yeah. And Kremlik's just posting that there is a new refresh for Guild Wars 2 items. And fresh Twitch drops on that. So if you're into Guild Wars 2, there will be Twitch drops for Guild Wars 2. So find your favourite Guild Wars streamer and leave them on in the background for a few days.
Because that's the other one that got a remake this year. Fucking Tomba's just come out. Again, nobody asked for Tomba. Nobody. We all remember the demo disc. Nobody remembers the actual game.
Yeah. And it is refresh. Wizard's Vault seasonal refresh. Oh, this is the expansion with housing. Oh, it's got everything else. It's just the pause thing. There's loads of stuff. There's so much in Guild Wars 2 that changes. Yeah, they're getting player housing finally, and they're beating WoW out for it. Housing, spares, coffee. Oh dear.
Technically, Warcraft had that in Draenor. Well, they don't currently have it in a useful state. they certainly did have player housing in Drano.
Okay. Fair. I don't know. I've played all of like 30 hours of WoW and didn't get very far. So.
Complete it in 30 hours now.
Yeah.
Sarin, I'm surprised you've not picked. Well, if you have, Star Wars Bounty Hunter.
Yeah, I was looking at that one. I don't know. I remember playing it once back in the day, but something about it just left a nasty taste in my mouth. I don't know why.
Okay. That's fair.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the video for that. It looks something looks a bit jank, but I'm guessing it's a re-release of an older game.
It is a re-release of a game that was out for
Xbox and GameCube, I think.
Yeah, I remember playing it on the GameCube.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
It's not even got enough reviews to have a rating on Steam. So it's,
to be fair, if you're going to make a game called Bounty Hunter and feature a Mandalorian on the front and it's not Boba, it was so close. You were so close.
Yeah. There's
also Simon the Sorcerer this year as well. Hopefully, it doesn't get delayed again.
Yeah.
And oddly, Toxic Crusaders, which I guess me and Kremlik will remember.
Toxic Crusaders.
Almost a piss take of Swamp Thing. Old cartoon. Saturday morning.
Oh god. No, I remember that. Like, I've just googled it and I remember the model. I think I had one in one of the random boxes of random shite.
And Little Big Adventure, a game that was last seen on pre-Windows 95. Was the last release of Little Big Adventure. I forgot about that, and I'm super excited for that. To be fair.
Little Big Adventure.
Yeah, this is my year. This is just you remember your childhood? Here, relive it. Ignore the world.
Please.
Sam and Max. Sam and Max one as well.
Oh my god. The year of X. Oh my Jesus.
It's just what do you mean in current year?
What do you mean? What do you mean? I can't keep up with the games that are coming out new, let alone the games that I probably should have played at some point from the past.
If we get a remaster, a full remaster of Blood Omen: Legacy of Kain, and or LAPD Future Cop, I'm essentially done on my remasters. Of all my old PlayStation 1 games that I want to be remastered or re-released, those are the last two. Everything else has now been done or is in the works. All of them.
Fair.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's yeah. Okay.
Oh, and one specifically for Lydia, actually. You play Final Fantasy 9, I'm kind of assuming.
Yeah. Well, 9's on my top, so...
Yes, I'm sure we'd had a conversation about it in the past. Maguri mod just got an update. It's on version 9.
Oh.
So the graphic upscales have been redone even better to 4K and ultra wide.
Ooh.
So I'll give that a look this weekend. Yeah, that's it. This entire year is the year of retro.
Yeah,
we're bringing back the X. That's what we're doing.
I will absolutely not complain about that.
No, that's fair.
No.
That's fair. Well,
I don't want my X back. On that note,
who wants to go first for shout-outs? Because, Sarin, do you want to go first just in case you have to leg it?
sure.
Sarin!
As mentioned earlier, I'm the ever-bearded SarinTal. I stream primarily Thursdays and Fridays, although this Thursday and Friday I probably will not be streaming as I'm taking care of a sick Adika. So, sorry. You guys will have to find somebody else to bug. Other than that, the QR code there is still for the second channel for the Edmonton Beyblade Club. If you guys have not yet checked that out, it is a group of Beybladers who meet up once a month and have a fun little tournament, and it is all live streamed, so check that out when you guys can, as it is moving separately from my main channel. My main channel now will have everything live streamed from the Twitch side, as well as I am allowed to dual stream on both Twitch and YouTube, so you guys see that there. That's it for me.
Yeah.
Next.
Lydia.
Sure, why not? Hello, I'm Lydia. I primarily stream Friday to Sunday, although I'll not be back home until Saturday evening. I primarily do co-op and RPGs mostly. Yeah. That's... You find me over on Twitch.
Twitch Mixolydia. Caedes.
I am CaedesEnder, the ever absent, and I occasionally do stream. Hopefully tomorrow, to be honest. But I'm looking to get back into some more retro games, which tends to be my vibe at the moment, now that Final Fantasy is out of the way. So yeah, catch me there.
Nice. And I'm TBSliver. Yeah, thank you. I'm TBSliver. Normally every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday, 8 PM UK time. Should be live tomorrow. Possibly with something co-op, possibly with some just generic shenanigans, depending on basically how Lydia's feeling. If she's just not asleep on the sofa in the other room, or watching.
We have been going lately.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll be back.
Mean man.
Yeah. She can take the bed if she wants. I'm not gonna. But yeah, so might manage to get to the Messenger, or I might do some more of the Thing, or we might do a split stream of some software dev and the Messenger. I don't know, or something else. Maybe I'll do some Final Fantasy VIII remastered, so Lydia can beat me around the back of the head when I go in the wrong direction. We shall see. That could actually be kind of interesting. That might not be a bad bet. I could actually stop being distracted by stupidity for a bit. So yeah,
Stupidity.
Never. And then I otherwise back on Tuesday with hopefully regularly scheduled podcast, not podcast.
And with that, we shall
and
end
on that dumbassery, we're done. Podcast ain't going to be for another 2 weeks. 2 weeks from today. Tune in next time for more failures to brain. Take bets on who's going to be present next time. I'll give you a clue. I normally am.
Oh, so you're the one running the show.
You're the one running it.
Yeah. I've tried to figure out how to get it to someone else to run it, but it's. I need to rework the entire layout, and I think that's after the Thing.
Oh, no.
That better be after the Thing.
Yeah. Well, it needs a rework. I need to rework the layouts and everything. So this is the 50th episode. We've been doing this for over 3 years now. What the hell?
Crazy. Absolutely nuts.
What have I done with my life?
There's a Care Bears game coming out.
What?
That's it. Wrap it up.
That's it. We're out. We're leaving.
Not even.
Catch you all next time. Ta-ra.
Jesus.